do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
First and 10, it's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
I got you. Watch twist.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Man, I got you. Watch twist.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he's got this down to the 35. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Ready. 44 to Mike. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Go. Mike, Fofo. Got one. 44 to Mike. Check. Let's go. Small.
Now Jackson on first down. Escape, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack. And not a blitzer, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
Ready. 44, Mike, 44. Keep it up, defense, keep it up. Check.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson, it's complete to Snead. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They run from the pistol with Ingram. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. We're scoreless after 1. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Right there. 54 Mike. Check Mike. 54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Now a handoff to Ingram. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Williams, he was solid in Week 9, the win over Minnesota. 12 carries, 125 yards and a score. But that really only tells part of the story. He broke off a 91-yard touchdown run, the longest in the NFL thus far this season.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Mahomes going to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation allows him to get home.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. Here we go, fourth down, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On second down, Williams. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Mahomes looks to throw on third down, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, Sunday.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Check three, check three, check three. Eddie Weber. 53 is the mic. Yeah. You don't want none. Mike, 53. 56. Mike. Check, 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 check.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Under 10, under 10, 10.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's got Snead. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Open down the middle of the field. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson, options out left. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 31 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything.
They want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds.
Into heavy traffic, and it's at the 38-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there.
At the 38-yard line.
Set, ready. Sit forward. Mike. I'm coming for you. You mine. Set, ready.
After the interception, here's Jackson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Alert flare. Alert flare. Flare. 22. Check. Hey, time. 36. Switch. Pick the edge. Come.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Ready up. 53. Check 53. It's our time. Watch the edge.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's third down.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram, as the first half is winding down, as the Ravens push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Not that time for Watkins. That'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Watch that in. Alert. 3 down.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered. answer.
How did they get that done?
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Flushed out right. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. On first down, Mahomes. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
They'll run it with Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Yellow, that's your line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Hey, 43, 15.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. 53's the mic. 53. Check.
Jackson, option right. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Check. Okay.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Marcus Peters on the coverage.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And his pass, incomplete. Brandon Carr on the coverage there.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And again, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
It's 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
Check it out, read.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Watch safety creep, watch safety creep.
Now the pitch comes to Ingram. They find some open field here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 32-yard line.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Slam, slam.
This time Jackson will throw it. This one complete to Ingram. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He finds Roberts, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
It's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Let's go, baby. Turn over. Get that ball.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have, as they get him behind the line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
I got him. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run. Ingram. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a Man.
Aren't they, though?
25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there.
43.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. He was looking for Watkins that time. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think